just one draw. I've got about 10. That's all Georgia Third cartwheel pennies and half pennies, all on there, and all different. The silver side, and then we've got some older coinage, and then we've got this one is got Georgia Fifth pennies there and silver. So what we're going to do, we'll show some of the silver. There you go, look at that. So this is the silver I've had so far. I'll show you the handful of them. So that's me silver. And that is me, what we call the big silver. So when I say big silver, that's like half crowns and things like that. So there you go. Look at that. I mean, you don't miss this, guys. Look at that silver one there. Silver, Georgia Fifth, half crown. Beautifully designed, absolutely beautiful. When that comes out, it blams your head off. I mean, I think it was, what was it on mine? I think it was like 35 on mine. Just whacked it off, 32, 35 on the Equinox. Massive. Blew your head off. A beautiful shield. I don't know if you can see the date. Let's just see if we can get the date on it. If I turn this light down and see if you can get it there, let's just try that. Is that it? That's a bit better, is it? Yeah, a bit better, isn't it now? With the shield. And that's what year is that? That's 1921. The half crown, 1921. Georgia Fifth. And we've got another one. I've got 3 of his. 4 half crowns. 4 half crowns. What's this one? So very similar thing. Massive, you know. Massive things they are. And this is 1920. This is my recent one I found on a footpath, which I've done about 3 times. But don't ask me how I missed that. I just no idea about, because it might have been, you know, any directions really, to be honest. So half crowns, massive half crowns. They're big. And then it goes down to the florins. I've got a few florins. I've got a right cracking condition there. One. So what one? I'll just see what the other is. What year is that? Oh yeah, that's 1928 florin. So that's a florin. That's the design of a florin. I'm just wondering if we still can get it. Is the light just getting it? Oh, what's it? I don't really know. Is it? Oh, that's better. Is that better? Can we see it now? No, it's not always there. I mean, they designed them differently. I mean, I think the older ones, yeah. It's slightly different. Is that slightly different? Yeah. So that's like a florin of Georgia Fifth, and then of course they went down to shillings. So that's your shillings. Pick a good shilling. So that's a shilling. It's like a lion on it. If you can just see, that's a lion on it. If it's better if I go like that, will it pick it up there? And of course, that's, I mean, Georgia Fifth was, you know, the First World War period, and that is yet again 1921 shilling. And then of course you go down, don't you? You go down to the sixpences, and they use the same design for the sixpences. See if we can. Oh dear, can we get it? Did I bring that down? Is that better? Or is it? I don't really know what's best here. Can we get it that way? Quite difficult, isn't it? Yeah, so, and I think, and then look, they go down even that. So that's 6p, of course, and that's 3p. Look at that, look, tiny little thing. I got loads of them. Another one, look at that. 3. Can we see a 3 in that? So 3p. Imagine that, spending that, you know, it's a lot of money. I think they do 24 shillings in a week's wages. So that's 240 pennies in a pound. Let's just see if we can get. Can you see the 3? Hang on. Gee whiz. It's real difficult, isn't it? I always had that. I wonder if I turn that off and see if that makes much difference. Does that make much difference? Can you see it then? No. So I've got a light there. Try that light again. See what happens. Turn it back on again. That's a 3. So that's your George V. I mean, I've got a lot of George V coinage there. You've been quite a while, that guy. I'll put them all back, and we'll pick another one up. Our metal in Lincolnshire. Tidy Treasurer. Dirt Diggers. You guys have just joined. If you want to come on interview, just let me know. There's a link in my name above you, John's Detecting Adventures. You press that link, and you go into a holding pen. And then if you want to join me on an interview and have a chat about what you've been up to, what's going on, just press that, and I can bring you into the chat. Okay? So, Dirt Diggers or Metal in Lancashire or Tidy Treasure, if you want to join me for an interview and a bit of a chat and tell me what's been going on with you guys, what you've been finding, or any stories, yeah, just press the link above in my name, and then you'll come, like I said, into a holding pen below me, and I'll just click you to come on, and then introduce yourself, where you're from, what group you are, what part of the country, and what you've been up to, if you want to do that. Okay, all right. So I'm just putting my George V stuff away, and I mean, look at that. I mean, what else we got here? We've got. I mean, when this came out of the ground, I thought I found gold. But look at that. Looks like gold, doesn't it? Ah, that way around. It looks like a guinea, but it's not. It's a gaming token. So what the gentry used to use these to, instead of using proper money and sovereigns, because somebody could rob them. I don't know what it is. They had gaming tokens which represented the coinage to pay out, and probably somebody just had the money in the back there and cashed them out in the money. But that's a gaming token, and that was a George III gaming token. When that came out, I thought I found gold, but no. A lot of them, it's like a plate of gold, and I found a lot of these without the plate of gold, and they just, they're not worth a lot at all, really. Not worth at all a lot. Now, so that's me. As I mentioned before, that's this side's all me cartwheel pennies. I've got about 40 cartwheels, 40 cartwheel pennies. all in this drawer here. You know, all different ones, and that's, you know, that's a penny, but not a cartwheel penny, but it's the same king. He just he did away with the rim afterwards, but that's, oops, upside down. George C. Georgia. Oops. Trying to think where it could. Can we get it? So that's George III, 1806, round about that period. Penny, quite big. I mean, they're an ounce of copper. Them. That's what they are. You know. So, what do I have here? Now, the George I and George II, I don't find a lot of them. I don't know. You know. Oh, this is something interesting. You can get that there, and you find that the coin I've just showed you. Can we get it in focus, please? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that it? I'm trying to get it in focus. Yeah, I've got some rings, but show them another time. Now this, if I can just get, I'll just if I can put there. That's it. Ooh, that's it. Can you see it now? That's George III again, but can you see it in a sort of in relief, if you like, in relief? And this is like a template for making half pennies. I don't know whether it's a fraudulent template or an original template. I've no idea, but can you imagine that? So they're rare. You don't find many templates, do you, of half pennies of George III? And I think, I don't know what it's made of. Looks like copper, but it ain't. But so, you know, and it is that, you know, it's got the 3 lines of George III, so it's George III period. That's, and I mean, William the Fourth and George IV, rare. That's I don't find many. I don't know about you guys, but this is George IV penny, and I don't have many of them, and many of his coins, because he didn't reign long. He didn't reign long at all. You know, so rare. I don't know about you guys down south, if you'll find a lot of them. You know, but and then what do we have here? Oh, this is a token, 17th century token. Copper, solid copper. The other side's a guy riding a horse. I got it upside down. No doubt somebody be shouting, I know what they are. I probably do. I've got to look it up, but I've written it down somewhere. And then we've got, this is a younger George III, sort of a young George III there. So the 1770, 1775, half penny, young head. You don't find many of them. Yet again, you guys might do. And this is weird. I don't know who's done that, but this is, I think this is, what was this? This is George II, but somebody stamped all letters on it. So obviously they didn't like the king. Got all the numbers on it. The wrong way around. You know, they stamped all numbers, and that's George. I think that's is it a farthing of George the second? I mean, look how tiny that is. Oh, what's that then? Now you might know. I think this is a Scottish coin, guys, or is it an older coin? It's got like a thistle on it. Anybody know what that is? And not right good condition, but got a crown on the other side. Yeah, I thought it was something quite old, you know, a little bit older. Right, we'll move on to what we've got here. Oh yeah, I'll show you something else that's a fraudulent thing. So this is another. Oh no, this is a fraudulent shilling of George III because it's made of pewter. Look at that, fraudulent shilling. Is it a shilling or is it a half crown? Big, it must be half crown then. Can't see his good. But you can definitely see his head on that side, look. I mean, what does it say? I think it's a fraudulent shilling of George III. No, half crown. Sorry, half crown. Yeah, half crown. That it's a bit battered, but you don't get many of them. You don't find. I don't know who's found any fraudulent ones, you know. So, oh, someone else has joined us. Click detect. Oh, there, mate. Yeah. If you wanted to join for an interview, I'm asking a lot of people. They don't seem to be bothered. I've got Spudator. Hiya, mate. If you anybody want to join me, Spudator, Clegg Detectors. There's a link. I've got a link above me somewhere. It says John's. You see John Bradbury's link there. John's detecting link. Press the link, and then you'll be in a holding pen down the bottom. If you want to come up and talk on the interview, guys, you know, we'll have a bit of a laugh there, you know. And tell me what you've been up to and what the group's been finding or anything like that. So if you can spot right at the top of the list somewhere, you'll see John's link, my link. You press that link, and then your icon comes into a holding pen down by me, and then I click on that, and you come up then on interview, and you can introduce yourself, say who you are, and you know, have a bit of a chat on interview if you want to do that, guys. But yeah, these are me. So I know if you want to join me, because all of a sudden your icon comes down just below my picture, and that means you want to join me on interview. So it's the link above, guys. Tidy treasure hunter. You know, if you want to join me on interview, just look for the link, press it, and then I can add you if you want to come up, guys. So here we are then. I mean, this is the story and a half. I mean, it's not in good condition, but look at the size of that. That is the half crown one. That's when I showed you the fraudulent one. But this is the size of the half crown of George the. Not in terrible condition. Get it right. Can we get it right way around? So a bit worn. That. Can you do? But the story between that is brilliant. I just got my Equinox, and I'd got about 40 acres of fields to do it back of where I live. Quite lucky, really. I got permission, and I went off and in winter, and it was freezing and dark, and I put my head torch on. Thought I'll just detect on the way back. And I was starving, and I'm just coming back, and I just walked up this ridge, and I got this bang 36 on my Equinox. 36. I just thought, oh, what's that? Because I've never had a 36. And I'm digging down. And honestly, I tested it out with the pinpoint, to me Garrett pinpoint. It was 13 inches down. This was 13 inches down. And I dug it up and my torch over it, and I thought it was a big piece of foil, and it come belting out, and I couldn't believe that were half crown. I hope I get the next one that's a lot better condition. But still, that's my first half crown of George III. George III. So excited. I was excited to find that, because I've never had anything bigger than the shillings, and I've had a lot of shillings. I mean, look at these. Look at these here. I've picked the ones that I can remember. Is that the ones? Yeah, that's the ones. Look at them three there. You notice that it might be all the same, similar time colour. That's the shillings. 3 of. All down one hole. I couldn't get it. I was pulling one out, pulling another one out. We're brilliant. George III, shilling. Brilliant. Not worth a lot, but still, it's just nice to find. We've got it that way around. I think it's that way around. Yeah, and the three of them, of course, out of 1 One's, I think one's 1816, another one's, I think the other two are 1817. That's George III, you know, and get some warm ones as well. God blimey, a couple of warm ones. And of course the sixpences. Sixpences are nice. Nice sixpences. Very similar design sixpences. Yeah, I've cleaned them up, by the way. They look shiny because I've cleaned them up with some stuff so you can see what they are. Try to get rid of the muck, you know. So they're not worth much. You know, people don't think they're worth a lot of money. They're not worth a lot of money at all. Come on, get it in focus. Is it in focus now? Focus? No? Yeah? I thought they were getting in focus last time. Oh, it's hard to focus this. If anybody knows any better webcam, let's just see if I can get it a bit better than that. Can anybody see it? Well, that's the George III, you know, shillings, half crown, and quite a lot of worn. A lot of them are worn. I mean, just worn. You know, you just about can make out who they are. You know, George III. There's a lot of people probably found a lot of. I've got a lot of hammered. I might show that another day. All me, some of me hammered. Another day. That'll take another program. That. So here's my bag for that lot. So yeah, that's sort of a George III collection. I've got other ones there. Show you them. So I'll put them in there. What's this one? What's this? Oh, these a mixture of kings. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that, guys. I just get it out of your hands if you can make out who it is. Look at that. William the Fourth. William the Fourth. Is it 1835 or something? That is tiny. Look at it. And it's strange. It's a strange amount. It's yeah, it's 1834, and it says on it 1.5. 1.5 what? Must be 1.5 pennies. 1.5 pennies. Weird, isn't it? How tiny that tiny. Now a lot of the William the Fourth they're not really in good condition. The William the Fourth. That's pretty shiny and pretty worn, you know. So yeah, not good. I mean, some of you guys probably found a better condition coins than I have, but some are okay and some are not. And what else we got here? Yeah, of course, this is the only one I found. This is, look at that. And it's only one silver that I found of Georgia First, and that's, is it 1726 or something? 1726. Yeah, let's look at the date. 17. But it's right. Not in good condition. It's a shilling. Or George the First, I think it's 1724 or 26 or something like that. Shilling. And I don't find a lot of them. I don't know who has, but I haven't. You know, so not a lot there really. Not a lot. And what else we got? Oh, this is nice. I like this one. This is William the Third. You probably found a few of them guys. I've got a couple of them. William III, sixpence. That's, I think, 1696 or 1697. You know, William III. What do your wife think about detecting? She hates it. She's not interested at all. None of my kids are interested in detecting Clegger. They're just, I can't even get them to come out with me. Only time I can get my lads to come out with me is when I've got a drone. Fly the drone, they'll have a go with that. That's about it. But anything else, not interested in history. I mean, they just look at me like, yeah. And when I show them some finds and stuff like that, I say that's Roman. And of course, I don't know if your wife's the same. What do they say? How much is it? What's it worth? Are we retiring? And of course, the answer is not just yet. We keep trying. No, she never stops me from going out detecting. What else have we got here? What's this one? Yeah, George III again. That might be better condition, that William. Can we just see that? William sixpence. I have to find out how I can get a better focus. Is it better focus during the day or during night? I don't know. So that's the variations of different coins. And that is George IV. But that quality and silver, and that's terrible. Now, I don't know if that's fraudulent because it looks a bit weird, or it's a shilling of George IV. I tried to clean that up and get some, I can't tell. I don't know if you guys might know something about it, but because it's just black in one area, do you think it's just plated or what? But it, I wonder if they plated. I'll have to look at my book and see if they plated these as well. I think but it definitely it's George IV. So I have got a ton of these, and you probably will have if you're in the UK. George V pennies, tons. And of course, he was in the First World War period, so 1914 to 1918 pennies and half pennies and silver. First World War, he experienced George V. I've had, I suppose, when I found some gold coins, I suppose, but it's only one every so often. I found so many. I found some jewellery, modern jewellery, quite a lot of modern jewellery, so that's just me, I suppose. When I've gone abroad detecting, but that was now and again. I suppose just, I think you've got to be really, really, really lucky to find some spectacular history and worth a lot of money. It's like winning the lottery, really, I think. So that's the only thing about that, really, So, and there is some people who do find some, hoards of fantastically old coins and gold artifacts and coins and things like that. I'm not in that league yet. I keep trying. All you can do is try and try and try and try. And maybe one day I might come up with something. I don't know, but we just keep trying. Just enjoy the hobby, enjoy the countryside, enjoy getting out and fresh air, exercise. That's what I enjoy. And finding history is a bonus. And finding something great is even more of a bonus. I do it, and I do get excited because it's rare, as you know. It's not, you just don't walk over silver coins every second. It's rare stuff, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't know what you mean there. Is that referred to me or somebody else? Do you have a bin? A bin? Well, what I have old copper coins. I recycle brass things and lead things. So I have 3 buckets to recycle my metal. Any gold stuff, gold rings and that, it just gets weighed in and get me money for that. But that's rare. Don't get a lot of them. Some things I keep, some things I don't. It depends how I feel about it all, really. Yeah. So, how much is a ring worth? I found ladies' ring 18 carat. Well, it's whatever the jeweler's going to give you. You got to get a good jeweler's, and you know, you get it. With all types of gold, when you're selling your gold to a jeweler's, you've got to know its carat, its weight. So you have to weigh it, and it's all to do with what they're going to give you per gram. Okay, so if you go on the internet and find out what 9 carat per gram has been sold at as a rough guide, because obviously they want to make a little bit of money. You don't want to get ripped off, and then, you know, it gives you an idea. So for instance, if it's, as an example, 10 grams, I've forgotten what 9 carat is going for at the moment now. Is it £20? I'm not really sure, or £21. And then, you know, if they offer you 18, that's not a bad price. And then, you know, I mean, if it's an old artifact, a very old gold artifact, you know, that's different. But the modern wedding bands, you know, even Victorian ones are not worth a lot. Even the signet rings are not worth a lot of money. You know, it's got to be something. I mean, even the modern diamond rings. I mean, what's worth money is the diamonds and the size of diamonds. That's worth the money. Yeah, that's worth the money. So, you know, that's where, you know, bigger the diamond and bigger the money. Gold is incidental. It just happens to be, you know, the diamond has to be at the end of a gold ring, say, for instance. And it's the diamonds are worth the money. Bigger the diamond is better. Smaller diamonds are not worth a lot. They're not worth a lot at all. Small little diamonds, you know. It's the big diamonds that are worth something. Is it 4 carat? I think, is it 2 carat? I can't remember now. Big carat is the weight. It's worth a lot of money, really. So, what channel do I watch? Well, that's a difficult one. As on YouTube channel, there's that many. There's that many people sending me channels and linking up with me channels. Every now and again, I just go through a few just now and again to see what people are up to. But there's just absolutely loads that are joined with me. You know, so many. I don't have a specific one that I watch. And I'm quite busy, to be honest, with my own videos. I mean, to edit videos and sort out the photographs and filming and organise competitions, everything else that goes, it does take quite a lot of time. And then, of course, I've got my Facebook, which is 18,000 plus followers, and then you guys on this channel sending me messages on my YouTube channel, sending me messages. So, you know, it's a busy life with what's going on, and I just really want to spend it editing, but I just like to share it with people. You know, I'm just hoping that you know, that people learn something or find it interesting, or we have a good laugh, because that's what it's all about, going out, a good laugh with a few friends. Get invited all the time with various people, and some people, you know, I can go with, but some people just live too far away, and of course it's this time of year now, so we can't really do much apart from do a bit of local, because it's short nights, you can't travel far, and a lot of my favourite ones are under crop, so we have to stick with pasta. But it's absolutely just like rivers of water and ponds out there in the fields at the moment, so it's like digging up mud, which is difficult. So and mush, so it's quite difficult to detect at this time, you know. So, you know. Then Dyson, are you there, mate? You all right? How you doing? Got loads of people coming on, so talking to each other. Start booking interviews on a Friday, and then they'll come on Friday, and I'll let everybody know it's so and so that's coming Friday, whoever it is. I mean, I had my mate Rudd from Holland came on, and he was brilliant with Rudd from Holland. That's the toy soldier. He's a good friend of mine, and he's found some great stuff. I think he's just messing about with the Simplex Legend at the moment. I think he's got. Oh, there's a lot of guys on, a lot of people. I hope you're having a good chat between you. catching up on each other's whatever you're doing, because obviously you must know each other quite a lot. I just know some of you, not all of you. I'm sure there's loads of people there, loads of stories and loads of interesting things that they're experiencing their treasure hunting. And of course, you know, you guys, it ain't just about metal detecting, it's the bottle finders, because there's some expensive bottles out there, expensive fossils out there, pottery that some people find, and of course the gold nuggets, because you know, we've met a couple of guys from Australia, found some different variations of gold nuggets, small ones and large ones, and so there's a variations of treasure hunting, history hunting, if you like, that people are experiencing. So what we're going to do here, we're going to wrap up then, guys, and I shall be back on next, not this Friday, the Friday after, and probably that weekend as well. We'll give you the winners to the competition. So we'll catch you later. Bye for the mo.